Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. Today is October 6th, and it is now 10:21, and it is indeed in the morning. I am back to my original schedule. And without further ado, look at Bitcoin right now. Oh my goodness. It's that, so Bitcoin made a really big rally like last night, and at one point the price hit about 55,000, 56,000. And according to the rumors that some big whale bought market order a total of 1.6 billion worth of Bitcoin. That's just crazy, pushing Bitcoin's price up high to 55, 54,000. We were just like, this is just how exciting the crypto world is, right? Just a couple of days ago, we were talking about whether or not we should stop loss at 40,000. And now look at, we're up $14,000. And almost hitting a short period high. And we are sort of, on track to hit the 64,000 all-time high. And are you guys hopeful? And one other thing really is, historically, October has always been the month of crypto price, rally. And people even call October Uptober these days. And that's just silly. But definitely with everything that's going on, looking at the trend, we have a great month ahead of us. Do not, follow the trend. The trend have set it all. Follow the trend. Look for opportunities to trade. Long Bitcoin always. All right. That's why I only that's why I only open long positions, because shorting, you have to get in at the right time, but the majority of the time Bitcoins are, growing in price. And if you're on the long side, your opportunity, well, especially if you got in here, right, your success rate will be really good. So I actually let's dive in and in the more granularity and see if there's any opportunities for us to trade Bitcoin at this high price, and see if we can catch the bandwagon. So without further ado, let's dive into the 4-hour. It's definitely a pretty good upward trend on all of the scales, like even on weekly timeline. Let's see, weekly timeline, it's making a significant comeback and it's hitting all-time high. So this is definitely a very good sign. So let's come back to 4-hour. 4-hour, as for people who actually get to this point in my videos. That's like almost zero of you. But for people who actually watch my video all the time, you will probably remember that I keep talking about the importance of the 4-hour timeline, because especially for cryptocurrencies, for Bitcoins, for Ethereum, a lot of the best point of entry happens during the swap of support and exchange on the 4-hour time frame. And you can see that clearly in this chart too, right? So here, this is a very clear point of entry right here and right here. And all of these happen on 4-hour time frame. If you were to be able to get in here, that's also a good point of entry, because this is clearly something that the price won't be able to break at 40,000. And here again, and here again. All of these are perfect point of entry that you can only be able to see them on the 4-hour time scale. All right. So pay attention to 4-hour. That's why we look at 4 hours for point of entry. And right now, because we're hitting all-time high. We're doing a little bit of a correction. I would safely assume that maybe the next point of entry will probably happen around 53 if the price comes down to pick me up at all. So this will be the first line of defense. If that didn't happen, or if that gets broken, the next one in line will be at 51,900, which is close to 52,000, because you can see some reasonably clear 4-hour timeline. So, but I'm gonna have my bet on this one, on the 53,000, because this is where the previous high is. Usually, people tend to use the previous high as a support, and the more people use it, the better. And if you track back long enough, you can see it's also being used a couple times here during the previous bull run. So I'm gonna readjust it so that's easier to see. I don't like to zoom in my chart too much, because if I zoom in too much, you sort of, although it's easier to tell, you sort of miss the overall understanding, comprehension of the chart, and sometimes that gives me incorrect. It doesn't help me making the best decisions here. So, anyways, right now there's not much we can do. Well, at least for people who use like the system that I use, I never chase something like this. And when this happens, I usually wait very patiently for the price to come down to a level of support, wait for it to formulate, consolidate here around this range, and then find opportunities to get in. Like this is what I mean, right? This always happens. Like this is another one. See, these are the couple point of entries for you to get in. So the next big thing is to wait for the price to come down here. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Looks like the first retest has already happened here at 53,700. But usually, if you track Bitcoin frequent enough, you will sometimes notice this, right? Because it fluctuates a lot, and one way or another, it's probably going to come down to here. I'm gonna do a quick Adams theory of reflection here and then see where this could be going. So if this candle bar works according to Adams theory, the next we're gonna see is 57. So chances are we are aiming for 57,000. I like that. I definitely like that. But just don't get in right now. You wait for a price to come down a little bit so that you get in at. So it's easier to mark your stop loss. Never get into the market without setting a a stop loss. Okay. So unfortunately, this is it for Bitcoin. There's not much I can do because I simply don't chase the market. Yeah. So yeah, at about 57,000. So there's another $2,000 of range. Okay, let's just wait for the price to come down a little bit. The best way may be to set up alert here so that I know when it comes down, and then I can watch whether or not it's going to come down here or it's going to come down here. I do not know about that. And so that's it for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum kind of, did a similar thing last night, and then right now it is at 3571-ish. And on the day Oh, okay, right. It's actually doing a pretty interesting. I'm gonna adjust it a little bit. Okay, so right now you can see the price is doing a correction here. Does that mean that it's time for us to get in? Maybe. Look at here, right? This is the 4-hour line. This is the 4-hour support line. And my trading plan will be, I'll wait for price to come down here. Then I'll look for opportunities to get in. So just gonna be patient. It's at 35.49. And the next is probably here. This one. 34.62. Okay. Okay. All right. Not bad. And let's do a quick Adams flip. So this will be okay. It looks like the next high will be at 36.95. Interesting. Okay. 36.95. All right, this is where the most recent breakout will lead the price to. Well, possible. It's a possible way to lead the price to here. So good. Lots of opportunities today. I will be actively watching my trading panel. But is there any other altcoins that's worth watching? I would say yes and maybe, because traditionally when Bitcoin is making such kind of major rally, altcoins are not doing that good. But there are a few ones that follows Bitcoin's footsteps. See if we have them on the train. I'll just do a quick rundown on the 4-hour time frame and see if we can find one. Ray, no, maybe not. So we'll have to wait for Ray to be more clear here. So not Ray. Near has made some reasonable. Okay, so this might be good. I'm not too sure. It's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. So I'm gonna move it up here a little bit. And if near actually comes back and retest this, then we're gonna see this pattern, right? If you remember this pattern, a tiny bit of a breakout, but the price gets quickly pulled up. This usually means that the price will go up later. So it's definitely worth a gamble, worth a try, with a very small stop loss like $60. $80 ish, plus whatever fee your exchange charges you. So that's near. KMD is interesting. Let's see. KMD. Yeah. I'll wait. Actually, I'm not sure. It sort of lost its momentum from last time. So what I'm doing is really trying to find a support resistance line that makes sense on the 4-hour time frame. This seems to be making sense a little bit, but then the most recent, if you can take a look at this, right? This is messy. This means the market doesn't know where the support resistance is. It's just going up and down like crazy. This also means that there's a lot of fluctuation, and it'll make trading them very, very difficult. So yeah, and it is okay that we don't know what to trade or what to make of for for these. Excuse me. BNB, okay. BNB. I don't know if Binance is out of their trouble yet, but the chart it's reasonably okay. I mean, there's this. If I switch back today, So we're definitely trying to break a major resistance right here. Right, and right now we're at 4-hour time frame. We're trying to BNB is trying to break out this major resistance, and I will only be interested if it can actually break out, comes back, and call 439 or 440 a new support, because that would make all of these guys panic. All right, so that's BNB. BNB is definitely at its critical range, and something to look at. ICP, okay, ICP is interesting, definitely interesting. And we are at a point where ICP is doing this, right? So if, yeah, ICP is interesting. Should I trade ICP now? There may be some sort of, because ICP is not being able to break 55, and it's probably worth a try for ICP. So this is one. I'll set up an alert. If it comes down here, I'll probably try give ICP a try. There's a definitely a small opportunity for it to go back up. Well, $2 is still it's reasonably it's $2 is something that's definitely worth looking at for ICP, right? It's let's see, if we can make it here, that will be 2%. If we can make it here, that will be 2.8%. I know, not okay for crypto, but then again, if you buy like 100, a $2 rise will be $200 profit minus whatever fee that it will be looking at, which is probably 50. Cryptocurrency exchanges charge the most horrendous amount of fee in this world. I used to do like stock index futures. The fee is like minimal compared to the size of your position, but crypto is like crazy. They charge you like they charge you like close to 0.5%. That's just not okay. But then again, you also enjoy the kind of crazy growth, so I guess that's okay. You make your own decision. Solana, Solana is something that I have always wanted to, it's just, yeah, it's not that promising, unfortunately. It's made a pretty good comeback here. However, let's see. So messy, right? I'm gonna enlarge it a little bit. Okay, here we go. Solana is here. So chase. Okay. If it comes down to 156, I think there's going to be a great opportunity for us to get in here. Solana has been, fluctuating quite a lot, I would say. If it comes down here, definitely. Actually, this point has already passed. If you, it's like this. Boop, 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 boop. So this happened at 7 o'clock. This is the best time to get in. And then you would have enjoyed a maybe $4 if you open the $200 Solana position. That would be $800 minus whatever fee. The fee is like 120. But yeah, this is definitely something to try. It might work. You never know. It might work. You just have to have. You just have to make sure that you have a higher stop loss, bigger stop loss so that they don't kick you off the cart. But on the safe side, I would continue to wait here. If it comes down, then I'll get in for sure. But it might not, because if you can see, the bottom is increasing. So should you get in now? That's a decision, right? Yeah, I'll get in here. If anything, this is probably a more clean cut on the 15, and it makes more sense on the hourly time frame too. So if it comes back here, again, there will probably another run, but right now it's just too high for my liking. It's almost it's $3, and that's a lot of uncertainty here. I don't want to risk $900 just to make what, another 1,000. That's just not good enough risk reward ratio. All right, FTT. Oh, FTT. Let's see. Oh, nice. FTT has made a pretty nice breakthrough yesterday. And all we need to do is to wait for the retest of the support at 59.60-ish. If that happens, hop on the bandwagon. So FTT is doing great. Dot, maybe not. Messy. It's a messy chart. You can basically tell by looking at the price chart, right? This is like messy. You can't make out what it is. The pattern is not clear, and you don't have to trade it if you don't understand the pattern, right? And then it's perfectly okay to not to understand the pattern. All right, we are definitely, for Filecoin, we're definitely hitting a wall here. So here, bung, 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 beep, didn't work. I guess we'll have to wait for the price to go through again, comes back, make sure that this support here, I'm gonna lower it a little bit. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, so all right. Yeah, I don't know which one to follow. There's this one. There's this one. So which one will be used? I don't know. There will be one here. There will be one here. Maybe. You don't know that. So I'm just gonna maybe 1 hour. When deciding which support line to use, right? Remember that this is going to be a range. So I'm just gonna keep it here. And we should watch closely as to where Filecoin is moving to. On the 15, it's actually doing a great job, right? Retest at here and then slowly climbing back up. But I'm not sure about this. There's another uncertainty all the way back here, but then again, it's a little bit too much in the past. So I'm gonna use this range as support. So I'm gonna use this range as support. If price can come down a little bit, I will try to hop on. So yeah, definitely a lot of opportunities today. So good, I'm excited. I am excited. I'm going to delete this because it's ugly. Let's see. Okay, so we are also at a critical time for MATIC. Okay, So if we were to look at this, right, it didn't work, and then it's trying to break the day support. Still, wait for the price to come up here, retest, make sure that the support is validated, is verified before get in. Right now, watch, but do not make any move. Avalanche is being really, really strong, but the momentum sort of passed. And people are moving to other coins as they bag their profits. But it's on the chart. From purely looking at the chart, the 4-hour chart is actually looking pretty good. We're having some sort of correction here, bounced at this support, comes back, and now we are, this is definitely something worth looking at. It's probably, well, for me, because of how Avalanche has been traded, this is probably the best time to get in. Right now it's a bit too high. It's like $1. It's like close to 2% now. Let's see. Yeah, 1.17%. I'm not getting in here. I still want to wait for the price to come down a bit more, and it's easier to guard. Like, so basically, the reason I want the price to come down here is so that I can stop loss here. Because if it breaks this support, I'm gonna look at it anyways. But if you stop here, if you're buying here, you still have to set up your stop loss here. You would have end up losing all of this. You have to suffer like 1.17% of a safety range, which is a little bit too much for me to work, because there are so many other coins that are good. It's not worthwhile. So I'm gonna maybe come back to it later. DYDX. DYDX has been super hot, still super hot. I don't know. I wouldn't want to trade it because it's sort of this like trading as mining sort of thing that you get DYDX for trading on DYDX. There's a way that you can actually lower the cost for acquiring DYDX to close to probably $10, $12 ish, and then sell it at 22. You make a healthy $10 profit. I'm gonna, maybe if people are interested, I'm gonna make another video talk about it. But right now, there's really not a lot of good opportunity to trade. The best, I guess, here. And if it does this, it's probably a good opportunity. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep an eye on it. I wouldn't be very actively trading DYDX. Okay, SDN. Yeah, the graph looks, the chart looks not okay. But if you can see clearly, like you can quickly find out that it's doing this, right? It might do this, but I don't know, like, because look at the it's just it's not that good. No. I'm gonna pass. OIX, Oxygen Network. Let's see. You know what I like? I like this huge curve here. The best way to get in was here. And then the next best is here. The second best, I'm not too sure, just because, it has this high here all the way down, and now this, right? So you sort of have this lower high, and you sort of have this lower low as well. The trend, it's spooky-ish. I don't know. Like, the best point of entry sort of passed. Right now we're in the middle of, let's see, 4 hours. Right now we're in the middle of this. If it does this, then maybe it will bounce a little bit. And because this is higher than here, so that's also a good sign. But still, I wouldn't want to. Yeah, it depends on whether or not you have a lot of stake. This is just messy. I'm gonna pass. There are too many coins that I can trade. Atom, I'm gonna pass. Let's do Uniswap has been doing okay. I mean, the chart looks like shit though. Yeah, no. This is messy. Look at this. It's just too messy. Maybe when the price comes to here. As a matter of fact, 4 hour looks a lot cleaner. But still, like, we're in this downward trend for 4 hours. I'm not gonna get in. Rune, FTM, no. Mango, no. Yeah, salary, no. Like, the reason that I rejected all of these coins are because they are all, so this is okay. Like, FTM is okay. But Mango and Seller Network are all, still suffering from this downward trend. And I'm gonna have to wait until the trend is over. But Mango Network might have been, walked out of it. But I will still wait for the price to come up here, then come back. So, this is FTM, I'm sorry. So for FTM, the best way is to wait for it to come here, right? This is support resistance. And let's take a look at where it could be. Not much, right? So basically you don't have to do the flip. You can just quickly find out where it is. Okay, so that's it for today. The coins to watch definitely would be Bitcoin. All right, making sure that Bitcoin is on your watch list. I don't think anybody is ignoring Bitcoin. Ethereum, okay, good. BNB, woohoo. ICP, Solana, FTT, okay. Just wait for it to come. Filecoin, MATIC, and DYD. No, not DYDX. I'm gonna pass on DYDX. All right, so that's it. Thank you.